24/7 is
Yes.
for the monitoring side of it. Monitoring,
Okay.
IT monitoring tool. So if
Okay.
you have your, you have to take care of monitoring your websites. As I said, whether if it's an online business,
Yeah.
you need to know if your website is up and running. So you
Okay.
need to get notified if it goes down, not just from where you are hosted, but from across the globe. Because your customers are across the globe, you may want to know how it is being performing for your users across the globe. So that's your website monitoring.
Okay, so my question is like Shopify.
Okay.
You heard about the. So you have that particular solution integrated in this particular module? No. Like Shopify, like you can go and make the site ready-made and all that, no? Or like Shopify and all that. So do you have that solution also integrated with the Zoho?
We have the monitoring, the IT department.
Only the monitoring, no?
Yes.
Not the other solution part.
We
But
do
then
have-
again, there's a connector between you and the site. Like, see, you have a site built up on some, say, Magento or some others, PHP and all that. So it is hosted on AWS or something.
Okay.
So you mean like you need to connect Site24/7 with your site?
Yes, Site24/7 is hosted on Zoho, so the
Yeah.
data collected is seen in our dashboard.
Yeah.
So you want to monitor your websites or your infrastructure or your AWS servers, the data or your hybrid on-premise servers, the data is all collected and you will be able to see that in the dashboard in Site24/7.
But still there's a disconnection, no? So anything it can break somewhere in between that.
You're saying the experience can break?
No.
Ah.
See the communication, like see, site is built on some other software.
Okay.
And it is like hosted on some other server. Now you want like us to use Site24/7 for the data monitoring and everything, like all like 4 layers which you talked about.
Yes.
So it is built on somewhere on some other platform.
Correct.
So there has to be a disconnection between that.
Correct. If it is it's built on some other
Yeah,
platform, and if you are hosting it on other cloud provider,
Yeah.
you have to monitor all of them. So only if we have all the data in one place, we'll be able to notify you if it goes down. So you need to take care of monitoring those components as well.
Okay.
Suppose you are hosting it on AWS,
Yeah.
we need to monitor the AWS EC2 instance you are hosting, or you are connecting that EC2 instance with the DynamoDB or databases there. You need to monitor all of them, and we have that agents which collect the data and push it every 1 minute. Then if the data doesn't come, we will notify you it is down.
Got it. So it's just like monitoring solution, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Sushil. Can we have the mic in the last there?
My question for Zoho monitoring team. Actually, it is very good, like you are monitoring 24/7 website, right? If the RTO will get the notification using the SMS or maybe mail. But monitoring, apart from the monitoring, we have a solution to gather the performance counters, like how the site is performing, how read-write operation is running on the database. So what kind of performance monitor you are capturing during this? Since every minute you are capturing the data from the server, it may be again the latency, right? So how to overcome these kind of situations? Like only monitoring you are doing, you are gathering the data also, you are doing performance-based solutions also. What exactly your tool is working?
Yeah, actually I have not got into the details of each of the monitoring or what we do. So that will get too technical into what we do as a product. That's why I didn't get into the details. I just talked about what we monitor. But with respect to your question alone on...
So that can be possible with the help of so many free tools. Like
Correct.
there is so many other free tools. Why
Correct.
should go 24/7? What are the advantages to get these kind of solution as a professional way?
Correct.
Right. So
Let me answer that. Let me answer that. So there are free tools available for your server monitoring or for your website monitoring. But the points that I talked during my presentation, you want to have all of them in one console. It's only very few providers. We also have that's the focus. So the one solution where you get, or one tool where you get all your metrics is the focus. Number one. Number two, you asked about the database metrics that we collect. We do collect all the metrics that is possible since we have the agent. And we also have reports that are published in our websites that talks about because of the agent being there, is there any latency, is there any problem? All those reports are published. There are enterprise customers who are using thousands of agents as well. And we have been in the industry for the past 14 years. So those are some relevance you can take.
So fine, it is you have a monitoring, agent-based monitoring. Like, the thing is, what about the tool performance in terms of like if we are install the agent on the server, how the tool will hurdle
Will it impact any of your?
the performance?
It doesn't. We have metrics measured and we have that document published as well, is what I'm saying. We can take it offline, share that with you.
So last question.
Yes.
But not least. If the tool goes down, let's say your tool goes down, we'll get the alert like site is not working because your tool is not able to communicate. Then how to tackle these kind of scenarios?
This is again a SaaS solution. We are hosted on top of Zoho. We do have a primary data center and a secondary data center. So if one goes down, the other one takes up. So all that high availability is taken care. Read-only mode is there. Your data is safe, secure. Security is taken care. We have data centers in different parts of the world so that the customer's data reside only in that region. With so many security regulations coming in, we have separate data centers for US, Europe, one for India as well, and China. So we have different data centers and all that is taken care.
Okay. So the organizer requested for my name. My name is Gaurav Jain. I am from the Bhadratek Solution. I am CTO there.
Yeah, we will take it offline for more discussions as well.
Thank you. So it's good to hear that the technology can have a single pane of view for all the processes across system and all. I would like to just switch it to the business side a little bit. And Harish, what we have seen in the hospitality industry is that there is a great demarcation. Like you have a luxury hotels giving you the prime experience altogether, and then we have very low-level hospitality industries. And within the hospitality industries, we have different functions altogether, from sales, banquet, and everything to the front office, to the everything altogether, procurement, supply, and kitchen, whatnot, food and beverage, everything. How do you really strategize for digital transformation for a hospitality industry? With so much of diverse function, it's there in all other vertical and sectors as well, but how do you really collaborate between these various teams?
So the role of CIO is now changing. It is not only Chief Information Officer, we are Chief Innovative Officers basically.
Okay.
15 years back, it was only been server room. We were never part of business processes. Today we are considered as business manager, or we are part of management, Digitalization has really helped us in a lot of
So you
ways.
carry revenue targets as well?
I'm sorry?
You carry revenue targets as well?
Not much, but yes, up to some level, because we have websites, we do sales through different channels, through our brand website. It's not only customer engagement through social media, Facebook, but it's also converting them into business. They should get also bookings.
I see.
So all those things are also coming on our table actually now.
Okay.
We work very closely with sales team. We work very closely with revenue team to ensure that our rates go straight in all the different websites instantly using channel managers. So we have to find different means and ways to make sure that everything is crispy basically. So basically it all starts from customer. Customer says that I need very clear channels, I need Wi-Fi, I need to be secure. So we come in picture there. Then in all the hotels we have to put digital signage. Earlier it was acrylic sheet.
Yeah.
Now it is a big
Display.
screen vertically where hotel promotions or different services are there, discounts are there, your spa is empty, so different promotions are there, food festivals are there. Like we are also learning from Pizza Hut and Donuts that what to offer when you have a lot of products. So we are also learning from Paytm and other players in the market. So it's all about enhancing sales, creating an engagement, Facebook, social media. We regularly post some things, or there should be some engagement. You answer this quiz, how many hotels we have, or which is the best spa that we have. So we keep on offering different things in association with our digital marketing team. Now, website is important. We have to ensure that it is always up and new offerings are there. So the thing is, we work with different teams of revenue. We work with our marketing team. We have a complete team of digital marketing, which has one representative from IT, one from marketing, one from sales, one from revenue. We keep on doing a lot of innovation. So everything first is about business. Second is customer experience. Now, so many technologies are coming, we are also confused what to do, but we believe in principle of case. Keep it simple and sober.
Okay.
Okay, don't overdo it. Now, in guest rooms, you keep an iPad, you make a room completely automated, you put a lot of sensors, you make it IoT enabled, you try to open room with a door lock, with your mobile. Sometimes everything fails. We tried using one fiber to control voice, data, everything, all the services. Sometimes red will cut that cable, everything will go for a 6. We have burned our experience with fiber to the hotel room. It is good for residential complexes, not for the hotel room. So digitalization is really helping us to make customer safe and secure. CCTV cameras are there so cheap now. Any mishappening happens in banquet hall, your mobile is lost, laptop is lost, it is all recorded. We have different business intelligence tools in CCTV so that you know that which bag is unidentified in lobby. If this lobby can accommodate maximum 100 people, why that 120 people all together? So it is helping in securing our properties, making sure that guest satisfaction is there, employee, they deliver on time, in monitoring everything. We collect a lot of data when we check in guests, and we use it for digital marketing, sending mass mails. Now GDPR is coming, we have to be very cautious, how we are using this data also.
Right.
This is what I can say.
So thanks for throwing lights on compliance and everything else. Chandra, we talk about guest experience, we have talked about internal, but what about the external engagements? I mean, you have suppliers, you're from a manufacturing sector, you have so many suppliers out, you have entire supply chain altogether. What are some of the initiatives or your experience on the external engagement and leaving a good experience altogether for them?
See, I think once I talked about when you started digital journey, so you have to pick every milestone. Supplier is one of the most.
Yeah.
So once you started digital journey, I spoke about you have to create milestones. So a supplier is a very essential part of your digital engagement, because you have to create a right product at the right time with right kind of quality. So all these factors can be ensured if you have a robust digital system which is between you and the supplier. So right from the time you want to buy a particular product, so how do you do effectively a e-bidding? Right? So ensuring that you get your suppliers on board for e-bidding. Then your purchase process clicks through. Then how e-bidding is integrated with your, once you finalize on a particular supplier. How it is integrated with your ERPs, automatic purchase order, how it is generated, schedule lines are created. Then the entire data automatically moves into supplier portal. Then supplier puts in his expected delivery dates, and he puts a regular progress of production, and so that you can view it. Supplier, once he wants to ship in, so entire his shipment details are put in the supplier portal, and now once ever he is putting in his invoice, so we also created a digital RPA for invoices, whereby he has to just load his invoices in a portal, and automatically it will be posted in our SAP. So but no one will do a manual entry. So suppliers are also kind of incentivized in terms of speed, because in case he has to put in an invoice and coming in, entire GRN process also we are in progress of digitizing right now. For a few vendors we have done it. So a QR code will be there. So automatically the QR code will be scanned at our factory gate, and the entry would be done for a GRN in our LCV system rather than someone punching in that entry. So I'm saying you have to create that. So these are, you are creating a delight for a supplier. To ensure that you have a delighted supplier, what supplier look forward? Suppliers most of the time is frustrated in communicating with your teams in terms of chasing for his payments. So if you give him a clear visibility, in case there is an issue with his quality, so again you have a digital engagement whereby his all quality parameters are loaded. So you do your vendor categorization automatically. In case he has done deliveries on time, his quality has been perfect, his invoice generation has been correct, rather than he is not kind of, there is a gap between his invoice and kind of delivered quantity. So you create a vendor categorization, and whenever you want to order next time, you ensure you get a complete visibility who are the vendors who for this particular kind of product are the best vendors, top 3 vendors according to these parameters. So I think there are a lot of initiatives which are done in this area.
All right. Good, thank you. Anyone has any question? Yep. Can we have the mic, please, there?
it's not a question, just to add up. Mr. Arun from Paytm mentioned 5 principles like strategy, technology. I am not able to see. Yeah.
Sure. I'll
Please,
stand up.
please. Innovation and data analysis. One I missed, I think. What was that?
Engagement.
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 So every organization has so many management programs and these things being delivered, management practices being done. But when it comes to implement, there is the game. How Paytm successfully did that?
So, well, these are the 5 points. Strategy. So strategy is ready. Before time comes to like bang on to the market, then after strategy, you have to engage your customer as well as your in-house functionalities or functional departments, because there has to be a cross-functional communication which you need to establish in your organization. So as my friend is offering Site24x7, there are the tools. So as she has mentioned that there are the tools which you need to engage, and it's a responsibility of a leader to engage all the functional units to achieve that larger goal. Okay, so that is the engagement where it comes. Then the implementation. In implementation, innovation. So innovation comes when the new ideas, new ideation is generated. So in innovation, you have to call outsiders to bring in new ideas. Like these days, the startups, they are doing miracle nowadays.
Yes.
There are large organizations, they are not doing, they are pursuing the same business pattern. But new startups, they are coming up with new ideas. And those ideas, as Mr. Harish has mentioned, that these are like Airbnb or some other hoteling industries. They are generating 100 number of hotels or opening 100 hotels per day, where they have a total count of 150. So that is happening through innovation. So after innovation, you can go through the technology. You need to involve technology in-house. So there are new technology areas where we are working with connected cars. You have recommendation engine which is based on top of AI. So AI is a new word which is coming or which is roaming around us. In AI, we have our homegrown products like fraud detection, where we can ensure that your transaction is happening very secure, and any cybersecurity case which logs in through the proper channel, like police department and others, we ensure that that case has to be resolved within a given time frame, like SLA. Chandra has mentioned that SLA has to be there. Okay, so we are ensuring that anywhere our transactions are happening, okay, that is secure, totally secure, and we do also take care of your choice, like a customer's choice, because as I said, the last one which comes post technology, it comes as a data and analytics. So data and analytics gives you feedback about your product and your services. So if you have feedback in place, then based on your feedback, you can improvise and you can release your new product on improvised product in next cycle. So that's how we do. So our presence is in Canada, Japan, and China and India. So that's how we are working and integrating with that. And we have our own cloud platform, and that's what we are doing.
Thank you.
So
My name is Sudhir Gaur. I represent Jet King. We are a 72-year-old company, and we have also been facing like this kind of challenge when we were digitizing our products.
Okay.
We are facing like a person from hotel industry.
True.
Now our training model was brick and mortar, and now online trainings are available. So we are also facing competition from them, and we have to adopt new ideation into that.
So you need to involve your customer, end customer.
Yes.
So customer engagement is the key to the success.
My few students are working with you also.
Okay.
And they are part of Paytm team.
We have young generation in our company.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming. They are deep pocket companies, so we cannot compare, and still it is ahead of. So I tell you, like one more thing which I would want to reiterate, that the QR code which you can see, Paytm is the first company which has adopted that QR code for these payment systems, and after that, that has been copied to others. Because that is a government. You cannot compete with the government. But it is, Paytm as a product. Paytm is as a product. So as I see, my friend was telling that it's a jar, it's a spaghetti of multiple tools. So within Paytm, we enabled this product to get integrated with anything, whether you are a merchant, or you are another gateway, payment gateway, or you are a games company or whatever. We are establishing. So that has become only possible because of the technology. We are ahead of technology. And we have new, young brains, which are supplied from you guys to us. That's why it has become possible.
So Arun, just asking one more question. What is the percentage of ROI or any benchmark around for digital initiatives being measured, saying what is the returns happening around?
In terms of?
In terms of success rates of your digital initiatives.
So whenever Mr. VSS, Vijay Shekhar Sharma, he calls an investment or he does any investment, he works on 4 areas. We break down the entire digital journey or digital transformation project in 4 things. First is ideation. Second is the concept. Post ideation, it goes to the conceptualization. The third is step is your prototype, and final stage is the release. So ideation happens with set of people. Okay, like I have an idea, I have a great idea. Let's note it down. So we jot down those ideas. Then we do we follow the agility approach. Like I'm also a safe trainer. So in agility approach, we prioritize those ideas. Among those ideas, which is going to be a robust idea and fruitful to our customers 5 years or 10 years down the line. We don't think about today. We think about 5 years or 10 years down the line, whether we will survive or it will be useful for our customers or not. Based on that, the concept will come out. Like, okay, 5 years and 10 years down the line, what we will do with this idea and what will be the outcome of this idea. So that will become a conceptualization, a concept. Then everybody comes together, like all the functional units, they come together and they work, they do brainstorming on that concept. We come up with the prototype after that. Okay, so on each and every stage, he release or we do budgeting. Okay, and then we invest. We don't invest just for the sake of digital transformation jargon. Okay, we break down it into multiple steps and then do it. Then you can commit, or then you can imagine the ROI piece of thing. Otherwise, you cannot imagine your ROI. Otherwise, I have seen when in my past, when I was engaged with BFSI, because I have been engaged with BFSI and manufacturing units. So I have seen the digital transformation starts with a lot of energy and very soon it goes down. Because for a business owner, the business and profitability is always on top. Okay. If digital transformation is not giving any piece of progress, then the ideation or then the entire thing goes in a second priority or lowest priority. His focus gets back to the business, like old business strategy. That's what it happens. So I would say still there is a data, like Gartner's data, which says that less than 15% organizations, they know their ROI on digital transformation projects. Other than that, lost.
Raji, you want to add something?
To add on to what Arun was saying, technologies keep changing, so it is not necessary for every business to adapt every technology that keeps coming in. Because it is there in the market, it's something new, I have to take and put it into my business. No. Think of what is needed for your customers and take it. Agility is what is important. Take one step at a time. Don't try to transform, even if it is a digital transformation, don't try to do it for the entire organization at a stretch. It's going to have an impact on your business. So always keep an eye on if it is going to have an impact on your business. Take it in small steps, then it is easy for you to measure and take it forward. Just don't go by what is there. Yes, we have to study, but then it's not necessary for us to take everything that is available.
That's true. We need to take conscious call.
Right. Any other question? If it is there, we can take a last question. Otherwise, I would like the panelists to just sum it up in one word, what they would like to leave this hall with a message. And please don't forget to fill your feedback forms and give it at the registration desk and collect your goodie bags as well on the way back. But yes, any other questions? No? So I would leave it to the panel. One last word. What do you want us to leave with, Chandra?
See, digital journey is, I think let's not copy what other companies are doing. I think sometimes people falter in saying, seeing at other companies. So you know the strength of your company. Don't falter in what vendors try to sell you. So you know the strengths. So I would say the best way is you have to decide your journey rather than seeing what other companies are doing. You can see what kind of progress other companies have made in different areas and then try to discuss with your business leaders whether those kind of, I would say, business cases are relevant for you or not. Because I think very, very important aspect is to find the right business case. If you don't have a right business case, I would say just don't do happy engineering. So this is my thought. Sometimes IT guys are being blamed for doing happy engineering. So just stay away from that.
So don't do it for the sake of doing it. Yes, Saraj.
Yeah, so as I said, two things. Shift your focus from your product to your user who's going to use your product or service. And keep in mind, performance is important. Slow is the new down. Choose the right set of tools based on what is needed for your business.
Harish, from
I
your
will
side.
say that there are so many tools available.
Yeah.
There are so many tools available in the market. We have to see what is good to have, what is must to have. We have to make sure that digital presence is required, omnipresent, ubiquity. If it is not there, we cannot survive in this business. Traditional businesses will go away. They will only survive by taking the right step immediately. It is required. Journey needs to be started somewhere. Better late than never is the right word here. Thank you.
Thanks. Arun, last word?
So I would say the digital transformation journey and initiative is not the initiative of your IT department. It is an initiative of business. Okay, so you need to drive end to end to this digital transformation journey and get the success.
Can you just say more like what will be the impact of on B2B e-commerce?
What will be the impact?
Yeah, on B2B.
So on B2, I would say
Like
B2B.
B2B e-commerce is really picking up. You know, Amazon has come up. You know, there are a lot of other companies are already jumping in. So what do you see like? What is going to happen in B2B?
Definitely, because they are working on recommendation engines in AI world.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Sure. So
We are going to take care of this question.
I think we can take the offline this question, and thank you so much everyone for participating and being here. I'm sure these few wisdom nuggets will be helpful for your digital transformation journey. It is not an overnight journey, but we will continue 24 by 7 site. Zoho is there 24 by 7 to help you. And thank you so much, panelists. I would really appreciate your participation. Thank you.
Thanks for attending this.
Come in the center.
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Thomas.
Thanks, Arun, for your participation.
So much you spoke so well. We use digital to so less, so I have no.
It's very interesting perspective. You hear about hospitality industry.
Yes, definitely it was my first experience.
You hear about BFSI.
Yes, I am Sunit Jain from ARR Services Private Limited, New Delhi. And this event was awesome in terms of everything and changing world of the digital media and technologies. Everything was fantastic. That's all.
Okay, hello, good evening. My name is Sudhir Gaur. I represent Jetking Infotrain Limited, and I'm thankful to the Site24x7 and CyberMedia to host this kind of program. It was quite a new kind of initiative, and where people from different companies come on the same platform and find out how to go for digitization. It is the buzzword, and everybody is looking out for that. I've really enjoyed the event. Thank you very much.
I'm Alok Gupta from Unistall Systems Private Limited. I'm managing director of the company. This was a wonderful show organized by CyberMedia on relevance of digital experience in the business. The panel discussion was excellent, where different business verticals have explained that how they are transforming their business processes with the digital experience. This kind of event gives an idea to other business owners that how they can transform the processes with digital experience in their business to grow their business. Thank you so much.
टॉपिक क्या था? Yeah, myself Joy Gupta. I am CEO of Sanskrit E-Solutions and Services Private Limited. I was really delighted to be part of this event, the rising relevance of the digital transformation in the business. The panel discussion was really great. Okay, all the members of the panel discussion shared about their vision of the digital transformation. Especially, I was delighted to know the views of Mr. Harish Chandra from Sarovar Portico. He was talking about the problems which the companies, the hotel like him is facing problem with the new startups like OYO and things. And also from Mr. Arun from the Paytm, he was explaining about how his company is adopting the digital transformation. So it was really great to understand the things. The setup is really great, and the CyberMedia is doing a really great job to just conducting these kind of things. And the participants also asked so many questions. So in this kind of event, we are getting so much of insight about how the customer is doing the things in a great way to do the things. And it is greatly supported by Zoho 24/7. They are telling that how their solution is helping the customer to take a big leap in the digital transformation, how to control their different website from a single console. So altogether, it's a very great event. All the information is very relevant for the other customers to how to take their first step towards the digital transformation. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. My name is Amit Lamba. I'm from KSA Capital Advisors. Basically, we are a fundraising company. We help clients into fundraising through mainly debt syndication, corporate finance, and we are a sector agnostic. We've basically helped clients in sector agnostic space. basically into mid-market and small and medium enterprises. So idea is like a lot of fintech companies are lot of technology, like technology in any space is any case is a kind of a blood in a body. So likewise this technology plays a very vital role in any business, for survival of any business. Being so now people are tech savvy and all, so all technology is basically plays a very important role. So like platforms like this kind of conferences and so it plays a major role in upgrading the skills of basically the industrial skills and all. So seminars and conferences like this is a wonderful platform to understand the technology. Like nowadays, a lot of new things are coming up, like AI and IoT. So so these platforms will definitely help the industry to move forward and basically it's a way ahead because technology is altogether kind of it's a future. So thank you.
Yeah, hi. First of all, it's my great pleasure for attending this great event and having a very wonderful sessions regarding for Site 24x7 for building the different environments, whether it's Amazon or any third party like GCP, to bring it to the single dashboard. We are evaluating our requirements on the same, and definitely we will consider the Site 24x7 for managing and monitoring our different websites to come into the single dashboard. Many thanks to you.